What's going on? Thanks for being here. It is Wednesday, and I am excited because today I'm going to talk about something that's been on my mind a little bit. And I had a conversation with a good friend of mine, and I think it's going to be super, super awesome. It's super important for people right now, and it's going to be a really hot topic for what's going on. We're getting into the holidays and things like that, but we're also coming up to a new year, and so I want to definitely talk about that. But right away, just wanted to let you know that my name is Josh, as you can see right there. Right there, yep. See, I'm getting the hang of this whole pointing at things. Right, there's our logo up there. But no, the big thing here is my wife and I. We're network marketers. We are affiliate marketers. We actually do a little bit of everything. Actually, we still have day jobs. We're working on freedom for that, so that's going to come up around the corner real quick here, but the real big thing is that we just love helping people. And myself, I lost the word for that one. Sorry about that. But basically what we like to do is we like to get people moving towards their dreams, their goals, their aspirations, whatever they want to do. We want to help people get to those areas in life where they're truly happy. They can experience joy. They can experience peace in their life. And, we're working towards that too. So we're in the trenches. We're doing the things that we are helping other people do. And while we may not be there yet ourselves, it is something that we're super passionate about. And we know we have the right avenues to get there and to take people along that journey. And so without further ado, as you can see down below, is that our topic today is something shiny. And a conversation that I had with a friend of mine, and I'm actually two different friends of mine. And this conversation, and it was both of them were within the same week, right? And basically what happened is we had this conversation, and the conversation basically, sorry, I'm going to reach in here because there we go. That's better. I was like, it's fuzzy. What's going on? So the conversation that we had was basically centered around the shiny object syndrome, right? And something that happens a lot of times, like think to yourself, have you ever sat and thought about wanting to do something different because you're not getting the results that you thought you were going to get? Or maybe you think about doing something different because it sounds cooler, or it sounds better. Or maybe someone told you they're making more money over there and you thought maybe you could go over there and do that thing. And so what happens is you start doing this kind of, I call it the leapfrog effect, right? Like you start jumping around and you start kind of leaping over all these different opportunities. And what happens is you'll find something that you like, and then you'll find something else and you'll leap to that thing and you'll leap to the next thing, and you keep bouncing back and forth, and it just goes crazy. And I dealt with that a lot right away when I got into the online marketing world, as it was trying all these different things and joining different challenges and different programs and all this stuff. And one of the things that I learned very quickly is that it was, number one, it was costing me a lot of money. And number two, it was costing me a lot of time. And the biggest problem that I ran into was all this time that it was taking me, all this time that was causing a lot of, the stress and frustration and all those kinds of things. What started happening is that I started to feel like I was walking backwards, right? I started to feel like I was pushing myself away from what I really wanted to do. I was going in the opposite direction. And so I started asking myself, I hear this all the time, right? You read it in books, you read it in articles and blogs, you see it in people's videos as all this shiny object syndrome. They talk about, being able to just like a squirrel running around trying to find the next nut, right? And what's really interesting is if you take the psychology behind it, right? Let's go into the mindset, right? Let's go into the psychology. The psychology behind the shiny object syndrome is it's human nature to want to gravitate towards the things that make us feel good. And usually what the shiny object, what going to something new, right? The shiny object syndrome makes you feel good because it's something new. You get to learn, you get to do these new things, and you get this new hope, this new dream that this next thing is going to make you a bunch of money and it's going to make you insanely rich, or it's going to give you your freedom, or it's going to do whatever, right? Whatever the situation may be, there's something there that brings in that desire that makes you feel like that's where you need to be. But you don't feel that until after you start. So you start, you learn, it's exciting, you do all these things, and then you don't make money. So then what do? You wait a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, maybe a couple months, and someone comes through your news feed and slides on in and says, "Hey, I heard you weren't making money. Do you want to make money?" And they give you a new opportunity and you go, "Wow, that sounds amazing." And you hop into it and it's fresh and it's new and it's just awesome, right? You're so excited. You're telling everybody. It's absolutely just no way, no how that you could have found anything better than that. And a week goes by, and a month goes by, and another month goes by, and you're not making any money. It's not as exciting as it used to be. Everything's just kind of falling apart. And yet again, sliding into your ads. "Hey, are you not making any money? We can show you how to make money." And start the cycle all over again. That's the vicious cycle, right? You get excited about something that you want instead of getting excited about being consistent and driving towards your dreams. And that's what the shiny object syndrome is all about, right? Has nothing to do with any of these opportunities. No one of these opportunities, none of their main goal is to get you to leave what you're doing to do what they're doing. You know what their main goal is? To make money. These businesses that are out there running ads and telling you that you need to join their program, they're not there to rip you away from what you're doing. They're there to make money. And when you join their program and you buy their stuff and you do their things and you're promoting their thing, you're making them money. But what the real question you have to ask yourself is, why did you join that program? Why did you join that company? Why did you switch companies? Why did you switch the products you're offering, right? Did you actually think to yourself, is that in line with my values? Is that in line with my dreams, my goals? Probably not, because what you heard was make money. And you're doing exactly the same thing that every other person out there that's sharking everybody. And those of you who've been in the marketing world long enough, you know what I mean. You're just chasing the dollar. And I've chased the dollar for so long. And I will tell you that all that does is it makes you upset. It makes you frustrated. It stresses you out. You stop sleeping. You start freaking out about all the things that you want to do with your life. You start questioning all the decisions you've ever made. You start thinking about going and getting a second job because you don't know what to do, because you're trying, and nothing's working. And instead, you end up putting yourself in more hurt. You end up putting yourself in more frustration, in more stress, and you beat yourself down. In the last few months, I can say for sure that I've become more peaceful with what I'm doing in my business because I've decided what my plan is and what I'm allowing to insert my mind and what I'm allowing to influence my decisions. There's so many ways that you can move forward in your business. There's so many ways you can move forward in life without jumping from thing to thing to thing to try to chase the dollar. If you're chasing the dollar, you're never going to catch it. It's kind of like, does anybody remember that commercial where the guy's got the fishing line and he runs it out there and he's like, "Oh, you almost got it." Like, "Oh, he was close that time." That's exactly what it's like. You're chasing a dollar on someone who's got it on a string, and every time you get close, they're ripping that thing away from you. It has nothing to do with whether the program works or not. It's your mentality because you're chasing the wrong thing. And so the first part of what I want to talk about was that, right? Like, shiny object syndrome. Why do we get that? Because we're chasing the wrong thing. We're not chasing our dreams and our desires. We're chasing a little tangible piece of paper or a coin or a number in our bank account. And we're thinking that that's going to amount to our self-worth. We're thinking that that's going to be everything we're about in life because that's what somebody said on an ad, or that's what somebody said in a book, or that's what somebody said on the street. And in reality, your self-worth is up to you. But I've got a little secret, right? I like secrets. Is there's a way that you can do more than one thing and still be successful. Oh my God, it's a miracle, right? Now hear me out, right? So people talk about if you chase too many rabbits, you'll catch none. And that's very true. But that's when you're trying to do too many things that are conflicting with each other, right? When you're conflicting with each other and you're just like everything's just balled up and you got all these things trying to mash together and everything's trying to and it just doesn't work, right? What you got to do is you got to get things to fit nicely. You got to get things to mesh like gears, and you got to be able to have things that can do stuff for you and they can help you instead of just tearing apart of the strings. Like imagine those pictures of people tearing their hair out, right? Like that's exactly what it is. And so what you got to do is you got to figure out things that can support your business. You got to figure out things that can actually put you in a position that your business grows because of the things you've added into your tool belt, right? So maybe that is an affiliate offer that you're using, okay, like a tool, right? So I've got tools that I use that I'm an affiliate for, and those tools make me money. And the reason for that is because I recommend the tool to somebody, they go buy the tool, and it's usually some sort of one-time fee or maybe a monthly subscription or whatever the case may be. And that tool makes me a little bit of money. But what that tool also does is that tool helps build my business. That tool helps certain things in my business. Maybe it helps build it. Maybe it helps keep it consistent. Maybe it's a CRM. Like I've got one of those. I got a CRM tool that, I use that's unfortunately that one's not an affiliate, but I can be a reseller on it if I wanted to, and I could resell the tool and make money. But there's other things like other money-making opportunities that can fit in your business as well. Like, a good example is, and I know this is going to be unpopular opinion, but investments, right? Where can you find investments that you could put your money into and take a little bit out of what you're making and put that into somewhere that's making you money? Now, you maybe have to set some things up and you got to learn some things, you got to do whatever, but there's definitely some areas that you can go in and you can get some investments put in place. I mean, shoot, cryptocurrency is high right now. Foreign exchange is going nuts. There's a lot of other investments out there, like precious metals are going crazy right now. There's so many options out there that you can add another stream of income by diversifying yourself in a smart way. Now, we're not talking shiny object syndrome and leave what you're doing and go do that, but do some research, find good things that you can put alongside of what you're doing and start adding multiple streams of income without getting stuck in that shiny object syndrome, and finding things that align with your values, with your goals, with your direction, your desire. Those are the things that you can do. And think about it. What if you put money into an investment and that ended up making you enough money that you could scale your main business? Pretty cool, right? So another option would be something like email marketing. So many people out there right now, especially across the Facebook world, are using strictly Facebook to promote their business. And while that's great, and I use it too, I use organic Facebook marketing to promote our business. I'm doing it right now. This is organic marketing at its best. I'm on talking to you, giving you tips on how you can add streams of income to your business without getting shiny object syndrome. That's what it is. But you don't have to rely on just that, right? You don't have to rely on just doing the organic marketing. You can add other things along with that. So like email marketing, you can have a list that you're building, that you're collecting people's emails, whether that's through a group or through a chat bot or through Messenger directly or delivering a freebie. Like you can look on my cover photo on my profile, I deliver a freebie, and I don't collect emails, but I collect subscribers that I can reach out to. And some of them, their emails are available and I can put them on my list because they're a subscriber of mine. But like those kinds of things is that you can build that. And here's what's cool, right? Your autoresponder that you use for email marketing, that's usually a monthly cost. Almost every autoresponder has an affiliate program tied to it. extra money. Look at like maybe some other email capture program or funnel builders, right? There's funnel builders out there that are monthly cost, that are low monthly cost. If you want to know one that's $25 a month that just basically gives you everything you need to build a funnel, hello. Like those are things like that. Of like you can find things that are in the direction of your business and you can make money on them. And most of these are paying you 30, 40, 50% commissions. Some of them, like the funnel builder that I use, is 80% commissions. So on a $25 a month funnel builder, I make $20 a month when someone signs up. I get 2 people, which I have 2 people to be able to use this builder, and I'm in the profit. Now, get your head wrapped around this for a little bit, right? I didn't get shiny object syndrome and go jump to do email marketing and leave organic marketing. I did some research. I found a good program. I found a system. I found a funnel builder. I found an autoresponder. I meshed that all together and I turned it into another stream of income. And it still builds my business because these people, I can market to these people and it's still in line with my business. Just starting to kind of line up a little bit, or the chains hooking up? Are you figuring things out? Like shiny object syndrome is bad. Multiple streams of income is good. Shiny bad, income good. Like not trying to be downplaying it, but there's like it's something that I see a lot that people they talk about, oh, focus on one thing, do this one thing and don't do anything else. Well, yeah, but if you put all your eggs in one basket and you drop that basket, all your eggs are broken. And now you got to clean all that up and try to find more eggs, right? And I'm going really into like companies that have failed and like gone bankrupt and gone out of business. Hey, John, what's up, man? Look at that. John's in the house, guys. Love it, dude. So yeah, like if you put all your eggs in one basket and that one basket falls to the ground and everything breaks apart, like you're going to have a hard time. You're going to have to pick yourself back up and you have nothing else to fall back on. But if you start putting in other areas that can build your business, like, one of the things that you guys probably know, and then like talked about it on my cover photo, like I'm part of an organic Facebook marketing program. I bought the program. I love the program. It's great. I've interviewed the guys on my podcast a couple times. And the thing is that I promote that program. It's not my program, but it helps me build my business. And then it helps me make money. And I've made over $1,200 with promoting that program. Most people don't know that. They don't really care. Just it's crazy because people don't even realize that those things can actually do that. And you can add these streams of income and it helps you along your journey. And it's just so powerful. And so number one, just to kind of recap a little bit, because I know we're kind of getting in the weeds a little bit. I don't want to get too far in the weeds, but don't get shiny object syndrome and jump from opportunity to opportunity or program to program or affiliate program, to whatever else, and network marketing, or just don't do that. Pick something you love and then build on it. Create an actual business surrounding exactly what you want to do. Create something around your overall idea, your overall dream, and actually put some thought into what you're going to put into it. If you're going to get into investments, make sure that you're doing it for the right reasons and do it with the right people and the right platforms. I have some ideas for investments if you want some. Email marketing, find the right systems. Get yourself a funnel builder with some capture pages, build yourself some videos, some bridge pages, or get yourself a program that you can promote via email that goes along with your business, that brings people in, that brings leads in. I've got one of those too. Then go through and start looking at something that helps you build your business, that helps give you training and mentorship on how you can be a better business owner, how you can be a better marketer, how you can be a better person. I've got that too. You see the theme here is like all these things all line up to the success of what we're going to do in our lives. And don't limit yourself because you're afraid that, oh, well, somebody told me I can't do this other thing because it's shiny object syndrome. No, you got to understand the difference. Shiny object syndrome is you leaving one thing to go do another thing, quitting to go quit again. There you go. Put that in layman's terms, right? Quitting one thing to go quit another thing. That's shiny object syndrome, just bouncing around. If you want to be able to go through and actually like really dive deep in this, I'm totally open for it. I would love to get on a call with people or even just chat with you and go real deep in this, because we can get real deep. We can go into so many different strategies and all that kind of stuff. And no, I am not some guru. I'm not some online, whiz kid. I'm not some crazy master entrepreneur that makes billions of dollars a year and drives a Ferrari and lives on a yacht and all this stuff. That's not me. I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a friend, and I just want to help people live a better life and make some money. So that's your tips for today. Don't get stuck in shiny object syndrome, but don't limit yourself to only one income stream. Diversify yourself, set yourself up for success, and be better every day. I'm out.